What happens after you go through so much pain and suffering, and what is the best way to transform that energy and harness it into good without being greedy? Because I feel I've gone through a lot of fire, but with that I gained power and strength, but I don't want to use that just for, I want to do it for the ones that I lost and for the people who are still here. But I feel like I battle with a potential selfishness because I don't really know what power to step into or what it even really is for me or what that transformation looks like.
Define selfishness.
I don't know. Just using power only for me. I see a lot of my peers, they have these beautiful crafts and they do all these wonderful energy healings, or, they just all have something good to give to the world, and I don't necessarily think I have that. I think that I have something, I just haven't stepped into it, but, I'd want to be able to share that. And I don't really know what the end of or I don't know if there is an end of the path, but what that path even looks like.
One moment. What's wrong with doing everything for yourself?
Because I feel like it's all because I feel like I have a lot of blessings from the spirits and God even, and I don't want to be, I feel like I'm in power for them, and they've or I need to do it for them. I need to do it for my family. I need to do it for the people that I've lost, and it can kind of be exhausting. I guess it's more of a balancing question.
You are a resonance of energies. The way you charge this resonance to the frequency that you prefer is by acting on the things that raises your own frequency.
What does that feel like?
One moment. What feels good for you?
What feels good for me?
Yes.
Living fully in the moment, only for experience.
That is charging your resonance.
Okay.
What else feels good?
I would say sitting in the sun feels good.
That charges your resonance. What else?
Seeing other people happy.
At what point does this become greedy, in your words?
I guess it's more of the act of not sharing.
One moment.
I want other people to feel happy in the sun.
One moment. Were you ever forced to share in your life?
Yeah.
Do you know what we're speaking of?
What kind of sharing?
You expound upon this for us. When were you forced to share?
It could be little things. I think I share a lot with the people who are close to me. I think I'm overly I don't tell people no, so I feel like I just share a lot of who I am and what I can do for others. Because I always want to be good to my community, and I think that's what's sharing.
Who is your community?
My roommate, the people that I have put in my present, I guess.
When you're oversharing, do you feel more like yourself or less like yourself?
I feel like I'm trying to be something that I'm not. Not that I don't want to share, but I also want to have the resources to share. And if people are asking too much, it's kind of like I don't really feel like myself because I have a little less of me in me. And I've given it to other people, I guess.
We would like to illustrate of what we'll use the term true sharing is. Living your life fully to your satisfaction and being an example of what it looks like so that others may do the same.
And that's what I should share.
No, there's no shoulds or shouldn'ts. By living this, you are sharing.
But is that purposeful to people?
Let's do a poll. Everyone in here, if you see someone living their dreams, do you feel like it's purposeful for you? If you do, raise your hand. You see someone living their dreams, happy, doing their life. Does it feel purposeful?
Yes.
Is this person greedy?
No.
What do they inspire you to do?
The same.
Whenever you go to share because you feel like you have to, you're actually doing people a disservice. Because you're showing them that to be good, you have to go outside of your integrity.
Okay. So stay within.
We invite you to live your life, your passion, your joy, your pleasure to your fullest. Because the more you expound your joy, the brighter the light you'll be that'll inspire others to live theirs. You're a natural giver, so just by living your passion, you'll automatically give. You don't have to make yourself give, you just give automatically. Whenever someone usually sees a phenomenal movie and they get home, what do?
Tell everybody.
They run their mouths. Because we can't help but to share. Sharing is not an obligation. Sharing is a natural thing you do when you're happy.
Okay.
So we invite you to go fully into your happiness and observe how you just naturally share. You're just naturally going to share anyway.
What happens if that's suddenly lost? Because I do get scared of that.
That's okay. Now we're getting somewhere. As you go up your, let's just call it your joy ladder, you may come across, let's just say it's a big turtle sitting on that ladder. And you bump your head on it and it hurts. So what happens? You fall down a little bit. Does it resonate? Now, one might say, well, I might as well not climb the ladder of frequency because I'm going to bump my head every time. But this time, you do it again. Bump your head, down, back up. Here's the key. Talk to the turtle. By talking within yourself. What is this unaddressed thing that I'm not willing to address? Because if I don't address it, it will address me. So this takes any form of expression, inner conversation, write it on paper, sing, whatever works for you. But understand that whenever you're going up your joy ladder and something bumps you down, that is a gift because you're going up to the point that was the turbulence you may have experienced in the past, and now you get to simply remove the turtle so you can go even higher. This is the mechanism of creation. We're aware of a guide in the room named J-Ma who talks about breaking through a threshold. Are you with us, J-Ma? This is a very similar concept. You will break through this threshold. We're just calling it a turtle. But you break so that you go to your more pleasurable, joyful, preferred reality. We can really lose the whole concept of higher and lower as well. We can just simply say more or less preferred.
But it feels so like you went down, you know?
That's okay. That's okay. Because even in the going down, a roller coaster goes very high. And when it comes down, it can also be enjoyed. Life is an ebb and flow that flows up, maybe lower, up, maybe lower. But each time, as you go lower, you're actually higher or more preferred. So what we're saying is that the real question is, how can you enjoy when things are more preferred? How can you enjoy when things are less preferred? How can you enjoy the entire cyclical process of life? Where can you instill pleasure into that? What can make that fun? You're an awesome creator. You can create an experience that says everything that happens is either consciously preferred or a blessing in disguise.
Okay.
Does this resonate?
It does. Thank you.
Are there any other questions?
Not that I can think of right now.
That's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing with us your preference.